Hello and welcome to Atomic Sketch Featured Artist of the Month. We're here at the Green Eye Lounge, where you'll find us the end of every month, the last Thursday of every month, from 6 to 10 p.m. My name is Greg Bro, and I'm here with Michelle Graves. Michelle, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm alive. Tonight is a special treat for me because we've known each other for a while. We went to the same school and stuff.
We went to grad school together.
We went to grad school together. We have master's degrees. Eat it. And how long ago did you get into Atomic Sketch?
How long ago? I think the first time I was involved with Atomic Sketch was December 2 years ago now. December 2014.
2 years ago?
2014. So it's 2016 now, you know.
That's kind of crazy. Yeah, that's a lot of time going by. And how it...
Year and a half.
Year and a half, 2 years, same thing to me. And yeah, like what have you kind of made across your tenure here? Like how can you remark on that?
I've been making small pieces, like 3x3 inch pieces, and I have a couple different bodies of work, so I've been trying to incorporate all those bodies of work. Mainly this kind of like ink splot, non-linear text pieces. The text has to do with existentialism, like why are we here? Let's make a connection, things like that. And then I have another body of work that deals with robots, existential robots.
There's an existential undercurrent. There's a why are we here undercurrent to things.
I like to contemplate existence, and I also like to incorporate science with that too, so physics and things like that. And right now I'm really into wavelengths and thinking about redshift and blue shift, and how blue shift is when something is heading towards you and there's a compression in the wavelength that's heading towards you, therefore there's a loss of information. So that's what that is there. It's a frequency squish.
Okay, interesting. Because I remember before we had talked about how like your research for a thesis included a lot of quantum physics and just kind of, you know, just brushing up on your quantum physics. And there's some different iterations of this compression and interpretation piece that kind of had to do with.
I'm in the process of making a zine right now, so I just copied the cover of the zine. But yeah, do you want me to talk about that?
Sure.
Okay.
Talk about everything.
It is impossible for humans to know exactly what each other are thinking. And that's because there is so much space between our thoughts to trigger our lungs to take a deep breath, to vibrate our vocal cords, to exert vibrations through the air that vibrate your eardrum. And then you have to interpret that in your synapse, and then maybe you have associations, and maybe you're thinking about something else at the same time, and then you can potentially respond to that.
So a loud bar with a bunch of people drinking a little too much and splattering ink around seemed like the perfect place to really introduce a lot of these thoughts.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
embody the idea, yeah.
Because again, that's another layer of interpretation we have to add to things. And so, did you come up with this stuff before coming to Atomic Sketch? What was sort of the genesis for a lot of this?
It was all happening before Atomic Sketch. Atomic Sketch kind of allowed me to work in a small scale because that's one of my parameters. I kind of work with, all right, well, I'm going to work with this size and then do whatever with that. So having a small space and limited materials allows for this kind of, you know, parameters.
I gotcha. And where can we find more of your stuff? Like on the social medias, your website, what have you?
Yes, I have social media. My website is gravesmichelle.com. My Instagram is gravesmichelle. My email is info@gravesmichelle. I go by Graves a lot, so Graves Michelle is my, what do you call it?
your I can't remember it, but it's your nom de plume or what have you. Your nom de digital plume. Well, thank you so much. It's always a treat talking to you and to have you here. So, thank you. Anyway, this has been Atomic Sketch, featured artist of the month. Fare thee well, folks. See you next time, last Thursday of every month at the Green Eye Lounge from 6 to 10. Have a good night.
Are they still geometric?